Hey there everyone, Gleekon back again, bringing you another episode of Lore of Warcraft. We are going to continue our completionist playthrough with another episode of the Eastern Plaguelands today on Alliance Run. This will be our third installment of this zone, so stay a while and listen. The first one, we kind of took a little bit of time grinding out the first set of quests for Tyrion, and that was just time consuming, as often happens in WoW, especially Classic. The second one, we made a lot of progress. If you look at the map, we managed to, I think maybe on the first episode or second, I can't remember, we went up and we got this little key for Hamia's plea. We finished the quest's first ring for him, and then he gave us another set, which is to go find the symbol of lost honor from his son over there in this lake. At some point, we went back and forth, and we started continuing the Pamela Redpath quest and all that good stuff. Oh, there's Redpath Shield. We've got to go over there. Anyway, and we ended up picking up a few more quests by going here to Light's Hope Chapel. We're also starting to get a lot of the reputation quests, these Craftsman's Writ and stuff like that. So we got some of that coming. So let's find out. We have Bonescythe Digs on this guy.
What can I do for you?
This is from Rohan the Assassin. He's part of the Scarlet Crusade. So are these guys. So we're talking to some Scarlet Crusade people. It says, the title is misleading. I'm really a very nice person once you get to know me. And you can ask him, where can I find bone fragments?
Are you daft? Did you miss the bony skeletal creatures littering the landscape on
be
your
rude.
way over here? If you're the outdoor type, you'll find skeletal creatures all over both the western and eastern Plaguelands. Trust me, you can't miss them. They certainly won't miss you if they get the chance. If you're a dungeon type, Stratholme and Scholomance are definitely the place to be for bone fragments.
Okay,
Can I
Rohan.
help you?
Bonescythe
Don
Digs.
Julio's Bonescythe armor pattern requires bone fragments, a lot of bone fragments. While those crazy enough to venture into Naxxramas provide me with enough of the core materials to make the armor, I'm always looking for more Scourge bone fragments. So what do you think? Interested in getting your hands dirty and destroying some Scourge at the same time? It's a win-win situation.
Okay.
For the Alliance.
And we have enough. He
Have a
wants
good one.
30, and we have 56, so we almost have enough to do the repeatable version. I can direct you to skeleton-infested locales, Paladin.
You work fast, adventurer. Fast like a fox. Say, have I ever told you about the time I was in a barbershop quartet? Remind me to tell you that story one of these days.
Alright, so we've got our first insignia, our first currency usable for this. That gives us a big chunk of Argent Dawn rep too. I love that. So let's go ahead and mark the spreadsheet for those adventures here. Alright, so that was Bonescythe Digs, and we completed it. Cool. And that has opened up the repeatable. We just don't have quite enough to do that yet. So pick up Bonescythe Digs is where we're starting today. Okay. This person, they do talk a lot. They reading their things here. It says, your message did reach us, Commander. This is from Scarlet Commander Marjan. Right there. No, right there. But by no means is our involvement here sanctified by the Grand Crusader, sanctioned. The Brotherhood Light Commander then says, your leader takes residence at the doorstep to Naxxramas. Do you think he does not feel the pressure? He lowers the sound of his voice to a whisper. Even demons are capable of fear. Scourge activity in the Plaguelands has increased tenfold. We are receiving reports of Scourge attacks from as far away as Kalimdor. Now, how do you propose this has happened? How have the wretched undead done that which was previously thought impossible? Is nowhere safe. And the Scarlet Lady replies, the heathens will be forced to react. Orcs, bullmen, and he corrects her, Tauren. Whatever. The revolting, unkempt horde filth. To which he says, you lack tact, Commander. This is not surprising. However, you are right in that the Horde will be forced to act, but not just the Horde, they already come. Heroes from across the world. She says, too little too late. The dam has broken. We are a bump in the road at best. He says, so why are you here? What are we to do if there's no hope? There's always Ashbringer. So this is what you have come for, to try and claim that which is the reason for the Dawn's existence and the Crusade's downfall. You open old wounds with your words, Commander. The Ashbringer is dead, and there will never be another like him. The lesser Mograine is a far cry from the man his father was. You know this, Commander. Oh. This is him saying that. It was, after all, your own leadership that was responsible for the death of Scarlet High Lord Mograine. He also says, it was your lordship that manipulated a grieving child to try and recover the sword. A child that has grown into a man with nothing but vengeance and hatred in his heart. And for what? You are no closer to the sword now than you were 5 years ago. Yet you think that recovering Ashbringer will somehow turn the tide of battle. Let me let you in on a little secret, Commander. The power of the Ashbringer came from the man who would wield it. I was there, Commander. I watched him burn legions of undead in righteous fire before he would even unsheath the blade. Alas, your grasp on history is lacking. Now be silent and note where you are, lest I inform Lord Fordring and his knights that you are no longer here on amicable terms. I'm certain he would take great pleasure in seeing to your atonement. Alright, so they're there for the Ashbringer sword. That's cool. We are showing this speaking terms between the Scarlet Crusade and what is the Brotherhood of the Light, which is maybe part of the Argent Dawn. It's kind of cool. Here we have another Scarlet Crusade person, Huntsman Leopold.
They almost sent my brother, Loxy, to this gathering. He cannot even take care of his hounds, let alone represent the Scarlet Crusade in a competent manner.
That's fun. A reference to the Scarlet Monastery Loxy hound guy that we killed. Where can I find Crypt Fiend parts, Leopold?
Those filthy beasts are all over the place. If you prefer hunting outdoors, you'll find most of them around Plaguewood and Terrordale, with a good concentration of them in the Terrorweb Tunnel. They are also likely to appear at almost any Scourge encampment in the eastern Plaguelands. If you're a hardy dungeon crawler, you'll find a good lot of them in Stratholme and a few of the Necrofiend variety in Scholomance.
Okay, so this is Crypt Stalker armor, doesn't make itself.
How would you like to earn yourself one of these shiny coins? I've got a little problem that you might be able to help me with, adventurer. You see, I make Crypt Stalker armor for those daft enough to venture into Naxxramas. While they supply me with the core material requirements for the armor, I always run out of the Crypt Fiend parts. Bring me back a bundle of parts and I'll pay you with an insignia, usable at the Quartermaster.
Yeah, so this is all Crypt Fiend. I mean, this is all Nax prep. So that's why I think a lot of this stuff, I mean, we're going to do a bunch, but a lot of this stuff is like endgame Naxxramas prep stuff. So we'll worry about the rep for that. Okay, we also have over here is Father Inigo Montoy. He's part of the Brotherhood of the Light.
The Lich King is attempting to make his presence known in our world. This must not be allowed to occur.
This is all prep for Nax.
What can I... It is said that Kel'Thuzad seeks the legendary Atiesh, great staff of the Guardian. Yes, the very staff once held by Medivh.
Okay, so Kel'Thuzad wants Medivh's staff. None of this stuff, I guess, would have been happening probably in the original. It's just that when Classic Era came out, it was like Nax pre-patch, so that it had everything. Alright, so where is Atiesh?
Like Kel'Thuzad, I too was once a mage of the Kirin Tor. And like Kel'Thuzad, I seek the legendary Atiesh, great staff of the Guardian. Our fates are intertwined as such, adventurer.
What Guardian? I don't understand any of this.
Progeny of Egwin, he that would be the last guardian of Tirisfal, Medivh.
Her pronunciation hurts me. Please continue.
It is said that Kel'Thuzad seeks the legendary Atiesh, great staff of the Guardian.
It's not working. It is a story of legend and one that I do not have the time nor the inclination to retell. Just know that Medivh was the last of the Guardians. Great staff of Atiesh was the focal point of his power and the focal point of corruption. What corruption?
Like Kel'Thuzad, I too was...
The corruption of a fallen titan. The corruption of the Destroyer. After all, the staff was forged from the seed of hate. That is, of course, what has brought me here. She's also part of the Brotherhood of the Light.
It is said that Kel'Thuzad...
After the fall of Karazhan, the Kirin Tor dispatched an assembly of mages to search the tower and seize all items of import. For purposes of research. It was then that the fabled staff was discovered and brought back to Dalaran. Please continue.
Like Kel'Thuzad,
What followed were a series of tragic events leading to the death of every Kirin Tor mage that came into contact with Atiesh. You see, it was an artifact with sentience. A sentience granted to it by Salgaris. What?
Progeny of Egwin, he...
Angela nods. This is Angela dos Santos. After the deaths, the Six decided that the best course of action was to seal the staff behind impenetrable barriers of magic and appoint a watcher, a guardian of the staff. I would be that watcher. This is disturbing. Please continue.
It is said that
There is not much more to tell. Dalaran was nearly wholly destroyed by Archimonde. The staff lost, presumably shattered by the barrier's failsafe mechanisms. There are those that believe the staff to be the cause of Archimonde's reprisal. Please tell me more.
Like Kel'Thuzad?
After the fall of Dalaran, I took my leave from the Kirin Tor. I spent years watching over Atiesh, only to have my purpose amongst the Kirin Tor taken from me in one fell swoop. I would find the staff, though it might take a lifetime. That is how I came to join the Argent Dawn, why I am here now. Is there anything else?
A good question.
I have tracked the various fragments of the staff across this world, and in doing so discovered Kel'Thuzad's plans to reform the staff. He has already collected several of the staff's fragments which are being held by his most trusted lieutenants. I cannot emphasize enough the importance of keeping the great staff of the Guardian out of Kel'Thuzad's grasp. Frankly, I do not know what the result would be other than a catastrophe of epic proportion. Oh, you had the fish bladder, Commander. Enjoy. Says Jessica Chambers. Father, you had the bowl of fruit, right? She's really putting food on the table. What an interesting little thing. And for the ladies, roast baby boar. Enjoy. Baby back ribs. Thank you, Miss Chambers. Please let me know if you need anything else. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Jessica. And might I add that dresses love me? You must tell me where you got it from. Weird. Alright.
Hey there.
The boar is superb. Alright, so she gives us two quests. One is called the Dread Citadel Naxxramas. We can pick up the first one because I think it's like a shorty.
In the thick of Plaguewood lies the entrance to the Dread Citadel of Naxxramas. Previously, all attempts to enter had been stymied by the magical wards placed upon the rune portal. That is, until now. We have devised a way to gain entry via arcane cloaking, an old cantrip of the Kirin Tor with a few modifications of my own. Since your dedication to the cause of the Dawn is somewhat lacking, adventurer, the price will be high. You may decline and choose to return when you are revered or exalted.
Oh, okay, so we can get a
Hello.
discount. Okay, and then the elemental equation.
Greetings, adventurer. Are you interested in
Nice.
some work? I pay those under my employ with insignias. These insignias can be used at the quartermaster to purchase items of power. All I need you to do is bring me as many core of elements as you can carry. The
Okay.
more, the better. You'll find them on elementals of varying shapes and sizes that exist across our world.
Yeah, and I already have 60. I already have enough to do both for her.
Safe travels.
I can only steer you in the right direction, Contessa.
A job well done, adventurer. As promised, the insignia is yours. Just remember, there's more where that came from.
That's good. The rep you get is pretty good for turning in these various things, and I'll do the core of elements also.
Careful.
Truth be told, I use the cores to create Frostfire armor. It is the armor used by the mages battling in Naxxramas. Without you and others like you, we would most definitely be losing this war. With that said, bring me more cores, and I shall grant you more insignias.
You perform a great service for us, adventurer. Well done.
Oh, but the second time it's only 10 rep.
Have a good one.
Lame. Okay, so we do have 2 total cores now. We did get this portion done. the elemental equation and the core of the elements. Nice. So that's another couple more done, just sitting around here. We'll get that next quest later, and then to talk to Commander Elgar Dyke.
Watch your step, person. We of the Brotherhood of the Light are not as lenient as our brethren when it comes to meting justice to those that would do this world wrong. Woe unto those that would anger Corfax. Now, if you have no business with me or the other members of the Brotherhood, please leave so that we may continue our meeting.
So basically, like, they're saying that the Argent Dawn is like
Be careful.
a little bit more messed up than normal factions. Here's Jessica Chambers.
Welcome to Light.
Oh, she's the innkeeper.
Stranger.
So you could bind your
See you later.
There. All right, you cannot talk to Lord Maxwell Tyrosus. There are two people. There is Leonid Bartholomew the Revered. He looks like a Forsaken. He's part of the Argent Dawn, and he has a quest called Houses of the Holy.
What would you ask?
But Houses of the Holy is
I look at my undead malady person.
So we're not going to worry about that right now. And then this guy has one called Binding the Dreadnought.
What is the Brotherhood of the Light? Well, we are all members of the Argent Dawn at the core. Members of the Argent Dawn that aren't held in check by morals, guilt, and useless human emotion. Consider us Scarlet Crusade minus the stupidity, lack of leadership, and blind zealotry. Don't let the Scarlet Commander tell you otherwise. And don't let Tyrosus know I said that. Oh, it would be a terrible shame if I had to brutally maim him should a brawl break out.
Okay, so Tyrosus is the Argent Dawn, but these Brotherhood of the Light are somewhere in between. They're not Argent Dawn, but not as extreme as the Scarlet Crusade. Alright. Corfax, where can I find Dark Iron scraps?
Is this a serious question you really don't know? If you are the cowardly sort, afraid to get their hands too dirty, you will find dark iron scraps on the creatures in the Burning Steppes and Searing Gorge. If you're the bloodthirsty adventuring type, the dungeons of Blackrock Spire and Blackrock Depths hold quite a large supply of the scraps.
Okay. Binding the
Have you
Dreadnought?
ever seen Dreadnought armor, adventurer? No, of course you haven't. You're still a girl, a tyke.
Okay.
Let me tell you, it is glorious. You're probably asking yourself what any of this has to do with you, right? I'll tell you what, scrub. I need dark iron scraps, and I'm willing to pay to get my hands on as many as possible. I need the scraps to put together sets of Dreadnought for our champions. Bring me scraps and get paid.
Okay.
For the Alliance.
Corfax growls at you. What do you want? Directions? I can provide those.
This will do for now. If you get more, you know where to find me.
Cool. And then we can do Dark Iron scraps. For every armful of the scraps, I'll give you an insignia. The more the better. Now get out of my sight before I split you in two.
That's all you brought me? Maybe you didn't hear me the first time. I need more. For the Alliance.
I mean, I do have a few. Like,
that's all you brought me?
I have like
Maybe you didn't hear me the first
200,
time. I need
300.
more. Greetings. See you later. That's all you brought me? Maybe you
Chill,
didn't
bro.
hear me the first time. I need more. Can I help you? Be careful. That's all you brought me? Maybe you didn't hear me the first time. I need more.
Okay.
For the Alliance.
All right, weirdo. Okay, so we're up to 9 insignia. We have 1 Crusade and 9 of the Dawn. Not too shabby. Okay, what else do we got here? So we have... What is the Great Ezra Grimm?
How are you? Terrible thing! What happened to Fraz? You
Oh.
see, the town was sacked.
The Great Ezra Grimm is, I think, Oh, I forgot to do that part. These two are now also technically done. So we've completed them. How we do on our quests with reputation and all that stuff, I don't know. Alright, so before we start heading back out into the world here, and we do have some stuff to do in the world, let's go ahead and go to Stormwind. So this is going to be like a weird, complicated rep grind. I think the easiest way will be for us to just turn in stuff. We do need... I don't know if these runecloth robes are like crazy expensive. I'm not even gonna sweat it. We need 3 radiant circles, but 8 runecloth robes. Let's see what they even are. Because I need 16. Yeah, they're 9 gold each, and there's only 4. I need 8. Why is that so expensive? Let's see what people say. Comments. Yeah, that's just unfortunate because I'm not buying, there's not enough to buy. I guess I'll look at the other one. That just seems not worth it. So we could also do Radiant Circlet. I don't... for 500, there's plans for the Radiant Circlet. So great, we have these... Craftsman's writs that are clogging up our bag and... like... Okay, let's see. Classic WoW Craftsman's Writ. 1 Valor token gets you a Craftsman's. 300. The first quest. Okay, for accepting the second. I got 11 rep. The second quest for rugged armored kits. Oh, they're 25. I'm just... Okay, rep for accepting. 33. Oh, you get 11 just for accepting it. For the sake of comparison, let's say I just used the Valor token and bought 3 armor kits. 27. The difference is... So 75 silver per rep. Yeah, and that's of course... Yeah. I'm just scanning like... Yeah, that's crazy. Like, that's... This is... Now, what happens if I abandon? Oh, cool. We're about to get Rallying Cry. Let's go ahead and abandon the Craftsman's, the Runecloth Robe quest. And what happens? Do I lose the item? No, we can keep it. So you do get... Yeah, that's... I don't even know that I want to use those. I'll put the ones I have in the bank. But this seems terrible. They are 100% gonna go on the vanity project. I will tell you that right now. We could potentially grind those out for fun, but it's gonna be...
Need help? Welcome to the Bank of Stormwind. We offer financial accounts and safety deposit boxes for valuable items.
That just...
Do you already have an account?
I just don't understand, like, how is that... maybe in a thriving economy, you could work on that, but I feel like that just doesn't seem like that much rep. Like they said, that you could just get better rep from the Argent Dawn tokens themselves. Maybe not better rep, but pretty darn close. Alright, there was a point for me coming here. Oh, we need to get... That's asking a lot, so I do need to go buy a... Can I make a goldenrod? I think so. Yeah... I need 2 coarse grinding stones and a gold bar. I think I just threw out all my coarse grinding stones on like the couple episodes ago, of course.
No one's ever
Not how it
stolen
always
anything
works.
out of here. Not in the whole history of the whole history.
I don't have any gold bars either. That's amazing. I think I sold both of those things. Of course I did. Alright, what else do I need? So I could just buy a golden rod. And then unstable triggers. Where do you get those things at? Can I just buy those from the... From a shop? Oh, no. Okay, so I have to buy them. Oh, come on, bro. I hate it when it does this. It's doing that lately. Alright, so I need to buy... I could buy a goldenrod if I want, and then I need 8 high explosive bombs and 8 unstable triggers for this stupid quest. So, we need a goldenrod. 1 gold, that's not too bad. Okay. Even though I can make it myself, I don't have the materials. High explosive bomb. Oh, I put a hoe explosive bomb. Whoops. Alright, I need 8 of them. So if I buy 2 4 stacks, that's... This right here is $9.40. That's cheaper. Buying that. Okay, so we're basically 10 gold. So we're a little over 11 gold, and then I need unstable trigger. What? 5 each, and I need 8 of them? Can I buy a stack? Sure. So that's 25 gold. And then if I buy... I don't want to buy 5 more. Because that's 25 total gold, but I only need 3 more. So we'll buy those. That's bad pricing. Okay. So now I have everything I need for this That's Asking a Lot quest. That was one thing. What else do we need? Fine on the other stuff. Now, I think the... Can't even use those bombs because of the engineering. Is that all I really needed to be here for? Oh. Wait. No. The Blightcaller Cometh. I thought there was another reason. Alright, so a lot of the quests in this zone are focusing on the rep. Now, some of it we will grind out because it's not that big a deal. Like the Crypt Fiend parts. Well, I'm not worried about that. The Crypt Fiend parts, the Bone Fragments, those are going to happen organically, and we can do them as we run dungeons, so not super duper worried about those. The Savage Fronds, that one we might have to go grind a little bit. past the castle. We'll kind of take a look at some of these, but we got plenty of real questing to do in the area. It looks like we're going to have to run Scholomance. I think you have to run Scholomance 3 times. So when I was doing... I've been researching the Scholomance quests, and there is one major quest line. We only have to do it once. But it looks like we're going to have to run it 3 times.
Light be with you.
So 4 times because of the Horde. No! How? An agent of the Forsaken, the champion of the Banshee Queen, High Lord Bolvar Dragon slumps in defeat.
Do you know how many Ranger Lords exist in this world? How many human Ranger Lords have ever existed? His accomplishments were unprecedented. He was a tactical genius, responsible for Alliance victories spanning a decade of conflict. And now, the champion of the Forsaken. No, this cannot be. Order must be restored. Gather an army, adventurer. Return to the plagues with your army and destroy the Blightcaller. I wish you luck, adventurer. Truly, you will need it for this battle.
Yeah, unfortunately, none of those meet my spec.
Bless you.
But we will need the Blightcaller Cometh. It says gather an army. Well, first of all, let's do the spreadsheet, and then we'll get back on the... So we just did... This is really just about the end of the line for this. The Blightcaller Cometh, and order must be restored. That's like the only quest line. Alright, so we're going to get back on a flight now, and we're going to head back to Western Plaguelands. A little far away, but it's okay. I guess I'm going to land in Western Plaguelands so that we can come up and go get the Red Path Shield. And then keep going over. Oh, it says raid. Yeah, let's research. Do you really need a raid for that? I mean, maybe you do. He did look strong as heck. So I'm going to see what people say on Wowpedia. I wonder how... It says gather an army. I think he had like 200k life or something ridiculous. And he had a couple hounds with him. So that's going to be neat to do that quest. To kill Nathanos. We need Zaeldar's head. We can capture these towers, but I don't think they're captured right now, so that one will wait a little bit.
Well, where is it ye would like to go, lass? For just a few coin, my griffins can get ye there faster than even...
So it's called Order. First of all, also I want to move this whole... I already know I'm going to move this whole pack right here. This whole Craftsman's Writ set. We're moving those over to the Endgame Vanity. I do not care about that. Yeah, it's just going to be money that things we purchase on the auction house. So it's just going to be money and like recruiting people with mats. Okay. So I don't really super duper care. And also, oh yeah, it's not just that. We have to use the Argent tokens in order to even RNG the various things. Now we can read them. That's fine. But before I read those today, let's do order must be restored. No thanks. Okay, what do people say about this bad boy? Make sure all tag Nathanos. He spawns his ads. All you have to do is have a group to tank him, a warrior or 2 and healers. Have everybody else deal with the ads. Have a paladin hit Nath with Joe Light. And then use the paladins to heal the main tanks until the paladins go out of mana. That way the priest or two don't go out too soon. The hunter pets. 14 to 18 of us wiped several times. Yikes. Yeah, this is in 2020. They didn't say anything else. In 2006, 20 people did it easily. So you just need a whole freaking raid. I think it's really cool and I want to do this. And we're going to have to do it with 15 people. Yeah, so basically you're going to need 10 to 15 people. With 16 level 60s. Okay. So, long story short, we're going to need a lot. Alright, so let's go back over and look at what else we have. So if I go ahead and mark these all off, because I'm not really worried about it. This Writ of Safe Passage, I'm not sure if it's really real. We're going to check those out. Okay, the Superior Armaments, cool. This is also rep grind. So I'm not that worried about doing those. So that's going to be Argent Dawn rep. Call it rep grind. Okay, so that's fine. That's all endgame rep grind. Not really super duper worried about it. The rest of these, I think, I don't know about those two, where they come from. These we can do. And I think we have a lot of the other ones we can actually take care of. But if you take out the vast majority of our quests, or a rep grind quest. So, order must be restored. I'm gonna have to do that one night. Like there's not even a raid finder. Like I will have to recruit a raid. Like when we start getting ready for finale. Not right now because I'm playing at like a god. I had some insomnia. So I'm playing at a god awful early hour. We have plenty to do still. That might even get tagged in as we do other stuff. Now we can start looking at... It's kind of weird too because the other thing they kept saying is like, oh, you know, this will cheapen up as you do more. So let's just kind of... Oh, and the Mantle of the Dawn, I think I already put those... Yeah, that's the very first one. We have to do Scholomance runs. So I'm going to check those off too, because I don't really super duper care about them. The Writ of Safe Passage, I just don't know. Somehow I have that mixed in here. I don't know how viable it is. So let's take a peek at that quest. The Writ of Safe Passage is yeah, now just so you know, if you're new to the show, when I put them over to this in-game vanity, it doesn't mean that I'm never doing them. What it means is that I'm going to, at some point in time, way after, like, I'm not going to hold up this whole show just to do this. So once I've done almost everything else in retail, I will come back and grind my butt off for these, but like once a week we'll do an hour where we just pick something and we start grinding towards it, and we keep these characters active. So what that'll translate to is I do a side episode once a week, and then I'll be doing this, and then we'll get 5 other episodes a week of regular retail grinding. So it's gonna eventually be there, but there are just quests. There's other things like the you look at. It's not even showing right now, but there are some Just whatever PvP quests, getting exalted or whatever you need to do, getting whatever reputation with the Bloodsail Buccaneers. They exist. So if we go down this list, these we can do because they're not going to be that bad. But if you look at Craftsman's Writ, so let's just look at these Craftsman's Writ quests. Craftsman's Writ, the first quest, and then it opens up all of these. So if you look at, say, Lightning Eel is the first one, just the bearer of this writ is entitled to payment in the form of an insignia of their choice upon completion of the contracted work order. 30 lightning eels, so that's easy because you could buy those at the auction house. And notice it says FS9. I think I've noticed the first letter is tied to whatever skill, so like this is fishing. All filled orders should be delivered to Packmaster Stonebruiser. Contract is null and void if tampered with. Filling a work order. These make the best eel rolls in the world. That's right, in the world. And the cool thing about these is you can choose which type of insignia you want. You get 50 rep. Cool. Not too shabby. Alright, so we landed here now. We don't have a lot we need out here, but we do need to go up and get the Red Path's shield. I'm not even going to start recruiting for a order must be restored. That's crazy. That's our official, like, first raid level quest. He's almost like a world boss. So I like that. I don't know how hard Red Path Shield is. I think we can just go pick it up. I don't think it's considered an elite quest as heroes. I think it's maybe the Librum. That might be a little harder. Devil's... Oh, yeah. Devil's Librum is up there. Actually, let's go for that first. That might be what's harder. What did it say about that? The Town Hall of Hearthglen. Alright, well, now I feel like I need to read that. Heroes of... I'll keep reading some of those. Heroes of Darrowshire. Yikes. The shield, the Librum inside the building. You can avoid fighting if you've done the quest Scarlet Subterfuge. Just talk to Miranda the Hag. Get the Scarlet Illusion buff. Walk into Hearthglen. Well, that's cool. Who's that girl? Let's find her. Miranda the Hag. Where's Miranda the Hag? She's right there. She's a tiny little gnome. Okay. Let's go back there. We just passed her. I think we did that quest. So we just need to find this little tiny little gnomey girl. She's in the middle here somewhere. There she is. So we can talk to her and maybe reapply it. That'll be good.
Hey, these are dangerous times.
Oh, dang it. Where's Scarlet Subterfuge? Is that on my list? I don't see it. Okay, Scarlet Subterfuge. Ah. Okay, so cool. We hold off on that. We hold off. Because that... We will... Oh, man. We will be able to... We'll be able to get it in a little bit. So we just have to get the rest of these things. Because rather than suicide running myself in there, let's just wait until we can organically access We also have that other quest we can turn in now that we have all the goods. Over here, yeah, the whatever it's called. I don't fucking know. But we can get Red Pass Shield. We can get that one. Oh. Alright, so it's a little preemptive of me to come over here. But I did want to turn in the one part. I did not realize it was going to be a full-on raid to kill Nathanos. How's our time going? Yes, it's a little bit clunky and slow today. We're already about halfway through our time and we really haven't accomplished much. We've done a lot of talking and repeatable quest pickup, stuff like that, but... What's the Restless Souls? Oh, that's the Egan. That's the guy around Stratholme. Stratholme Prep. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Oh, I pull them both? Please. I need to get out of here. And then turn back around. Oh, small thorium vein. Jeez. Wait, they're seriously all chasing me? So idiots. Alright. Okay, so this is trash. What is up with this? Like, big squad. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and start. I need to kill these guys. I mean, I need to kill anyway. So why not? Yeah, that's right. Choppy choppy. Attributes reduced, you jerk. Okay. What the heck? Why did my life drop so much just from killing her? Alright, so the Libram is somewhere around here. Oh no, his shield, I mean. Oh, you can see it. It's right underneath that dude. Yeah, and when they die, the curse is removed, but it like drops my life. Weird. Okay, so this is a haunting vision that was sitting above the shield, almost like indicating that it was there. Let you mana burn me. We got it. We got an Invader Scourgestone. Nice. Love it. Okay, got Red Pass Shield, and now I'm haunted. For 10 minutes. No. You get... Get me out of here. Alright, so we got that one. Do not know what 10 minutes of haunting will do to me. If anything. But we get out of here. Okay. Now we're going to come in here. We cannot kill Nathanos yet. But we can go down into the basement and get Zaeldarr's head on the way. I do not think the guard towers are ready to be captured. That's just a repeatable PvP, so I'm not really worried that much about it. Yeah, they're all controlled by Alliance right now, so... I will go as Horde when we're getting near the end of this zone, and we will go pick up that quest on Horde. And we'll bring them in tandem. We'll have the Horde take it over. And then have my character swap in. Yeah, so this is... I just want to look at Nathanos one more time. Mithril, dang it. I just want to see his face. So this is his little farmstead that he has. And this, from what we just read, it says that they, you know, he keeps summoning spawns. How is he standing there? Like, does he need to kill him? Oh, it's an undead. So that's why he's... Okay, nothing I can do there. It's a Horde character, and I wonder if he's non-aggressive to Horde. Okay. I'm sitting there trying to talk to him and have a conversation. Didn't even realize homeboy's dead. I mean Horde. Well, both. Alright, so we're gonna go into the crypt for, I think, the third time. Maybe, no, second. First time we went into it to pick up the whatever quest. So these we should have put up together. Like in hindsight. I should have. Oh, I see somebody's dead. So somebody's just recently been down there. I wonder on the Horde version of that Nathanos quest who you have to kill. What raid requirement do you have? Alright, so... someone's just killed here, and yet... this guy's already spawned. Nice. What is the... like, why are these guys so... I mean, do they respawn that fast? I like my Rallying Cry, the Dragon Slayer really helps. Ow. Okay. Okay, gotta fight two. Okay, I can do it. Okay. Alright, I decided to go all in on that one to reduce us down to 1v1 odds, and I think that will be better in the long run. Carried me, no good. Choppy choppy. Okay. Nice. Now let's see what we got here. Oh, this isn't even the bottom. What the heck? Maybe someone just left. Because he should be down, he should be here. Instead you just have a big... oh, he hit me with the Wither Touch curse. Lame. I think he stands right there. So I just have to wait for him to respawn. So somebody must have just been down here. And this is where the quest is, right here. The other one that I already picked up to go get the key or whatever. So if you're really optimizing yourself, then you should probably do both at the same time. And after this, let's see. We'll leave out of here. We do need to get the Shattered Sword of Marduk, Skull of Horgus. So those are for villains. We need the Ghosts of Darrowshire. So we could go up here and try to get a few ghosts. We need 15. Then we can make our way over here and get this and work on getting our 15 right there. So get all those things. That would give me Villains of Darrowshire. It would give me... potentially Defenders of Darrowshire, and Heroes, we have to wait until we do a little bit more. So as we work our way over there and we do this loop, we'll also kind of come up to here and get the Symbol of Lost Honor, which is actually what he needs. And I was talking about that last time. I kind of allowed myself to peter out, but when I was getting all into my the value of family speech, I was talking about, you know, the story. There it is. There's our guy. The story of this is Zaeldarr the Outcast, of Tyrion and his son. And so we got to the point where I was like, okay, so Tyrion's, doesn't pursue it, doesn't pursue his son, and it is what it is. And I feel like that holds until you get to the point where you realize that by not being part of your son's life, not only will he, or your child or whatever, not only will they not, respect you, and they have his son has a kind of a false understanding of who his dad is. It has led him to become a really terrible person. He ends up being one of the leaders of the Scarlet Crusade. It does some really evil things, arguably in large part because of his, you could argue that it is tied to his poor understanding or relationship with his dad, or lack thereof, or poor, I got two of them now. Like, he sees his dad's ideals as flawed or something, stuff like that. So, at that point, now you see your son go down the wrong path, and that maybe if he knew your real mission and what drove you to do what you did, that might be different. Now, I agree with that. That is a viable thing. See, 77k, level 62 elite. So he's strong. Anyway, so then you start retracing your steps, and he's like, okay, well, if we want to work to getting through to my son, let's go. So first there is the toy, which is what we went and found, some toy hammer. Alright, so we need to kill these guys. Okay, also by killing some of these people, we should, I guess, be able to free them. I don't like the constant disease, but what are you gonna do? The rep is good. I don't know how long we get rep for these guys, I would imagine, because otherwise why would you do anything except kill them? Okay, so you talk to the ghost, and they don't say anything. They just get freed. Great. There's also an abomination. You can talk to them. They just get freed. Skeletons. So it's got to be the diseased player. They're the only ones over here that These eyeless watchers, they are like stealth. Gotta be ready for them. I wonder if we get rep. Ah, we just aggroed the abomination. We did get rep though for the abomination. I mean for the ghost. So that's good. We're probably gonna get rep for all of these things. Big old giant. You don't want to aggro that ghost. Come on. Well, they're giving us some gray loot. Okay, so these are... So these diseased things, those gargoyles, I think, are what drop our stuff. Oh, those watchers call for help. Alright, so this is what we need. We need these stupid boots. And we need 15 of them. These ones hit with a disease. Okay, at last my soul is free. Alright, so we got a minions... No, we got Invader Scourgestone. Look at that. Sweet. I don't think we ever did that quest, so we actually get a chance to do it. That'll be cool. Yeah, we're just looking for more... I think that's Dale or whatever. I think you need 10 of these invaders. Scourgestones. I don't know how many. Thank you. You freed me. Alright. And we are about a quarter of the way rep-wise. These abominations are everywhere. Clogging up the joint. The fungal veil. That's what this place is. Come on. I'm trying to moonwalk my way up this mountain to not aggro the... I think I... That's right. There you go. Okay. Totally normal way of fighting. That's how I would fight this zombie in real life. You know, when you're doing your real life zombie fighting. Okay, we've got 4 spirits. It's not that bad though. This quest isn't too bad. Just kill them, get a free talk, 100% drop rate. So it's basically a kill 15 quest. It's just that only the zombies give it to you, not just any old undead. These ones give you a disease. Maybe there's more than one type of zombie. Once we clear this out, we will hop over here and then check this town out too. That's my plan. To get whichever ones we can. Now that I see that the amount of spirit is low. Oh, thank you. I've been trapped in this nightmare for so long. I've been totally trapped in this nightmare. This place is gross. Gross. Bones just sticking out of the ground. Alright, what else do we have here? There's a death singer. That does not count. I'm not seeing anything other than a zombie so far. Oh, this is a dark adept. Drink some water. Oh, a mortal strike me. Jerk. He mortal striked me again. Mortal struck me. Okay. Oh, wait, we got some bone fragments. And we do need those. We need 3 more to get the second one done. Let's go ahead and drink. I bought all that water. Let's drink it. Yeah, so Cult of the Damned. There's a diseased flare over there. I see one. Oh, so there are cauldrons here, too. There's a Crypt Slayer. That's kind of cool. Those little spidery kind of dudes. Necro spiders. I'm going deep into this zone, in this little area. Look, there's another Crypt Slayer. He's doing something. I bet you we're going to have to come in here later and do something cool, but that's a nice 1-2 punch there. Yeah, these are these little, like, Warcraft 3. Having never played Warcraft 3 before I started doing this channel with you guys, when I first saw these things, the first time I played WoW, I was like, this is crazy. These guys are sick. That's this thing. That thing was just called a Shadow Mage. Cool mobs over here. And there's a decent... Ooh, a rich thorium vein? Yes, please. I'm going to get that. Alright, so pretty good dudes, too. Like, we're getting a little pinchy poo of rep. Okay. Alright, so we gotta go back behind this little ziggurat. Yes, I see it. I see it. Give it to me. Give me that rich thorium. Ooh, inventory's getting a little bit dicey here. Just 2 thorium. That's not what I would call a rich thorium vein. You bozos. Alright, looking for more zombies. I think I saw one other one. Gotta be careful here, because I don't want to... Whoa, dang it. This is the guys that calls for help, too. Pull him inside here, so that if he's gonna call for help... Maybe this will reduce his chance. Yeah, there he just called for help. Okay, good. Luckily, I had him in a good spot. I guess these Invader Scourgestones just drop maybe from the Eastern Plaguelands guys more, so just easier, better drop rate. Alright, there you go. I was going to say, I thought I had seen one more zombie. There it is. This will probably be our last kill in Fungal Vale. Mushroom Town. And then we're gonna hop on over this way. Not too shabby. This will be our 8th, guys, so we got just past the halfway point on the killing. Got a couple thorium. To make our way out without doing too much, ideally without doing any non-essential fighting. Goal. Yeah. I'm just parkouring with my horse. Can I just cut right through here? Perfect. Perfektenschlagen. Oh, still all told, you know, a pretty cool zone. I'm a little bit, like, meh. But now that I'm getting, like, more and more used to the fact that now that we're at endgame, there's just gonna be some stuff. We can't control it. There's gonna be some grindy, hey, get ready for next. I didn't see that little guy. Came out of nowhere. But yeah. Alright, so let's go grab the Shattered Sword of Marduk. I don't know why this one is... This is the Infectus Scar. They did talk about that. This scar dropped with... as a result of, I don't know, kind of fight or something. Oh, I gotta drop... There it is right there, but... There's a rich thorium vein also. I'm gonna try to drop down and get that rich thorium vein. Yikes! This is, I think, right around where I got robbed. I got jacked. Ooh, excuse me. Alright. So, that's pretty good. That one was 4... 4 thorium and 5 dense stones. Can't complain about that. Black sludge. Don't split or anything, you crazy. Okay, getting some silver there. Oh, those are spectral corpses. I wonder if they're gonna come fight once I go up to that piece of sword. Feels likely, based on the way every other stinking thing is gone. Backed up. I didn't know what was gonna happen, but I didn't want to risk it. Alright, so... I mean, they're not doing anything. So can I get the sword? Alright. I got the sword. And then they just disappeared. Oh, that's way better than what I would have... What I was feared might happen. I thought, like, all of those dudes would just rush out and start killing me. But no, they're just kind of like, alright, that's fine. We don't need to haunt this place anymore now that you took that spectral sword shard fragment away from us. We're just gonna go home now. Okay, I will somehow figure out how to get out of here. Do we have to go all the way down to the bottom of the scar? I think so. There's a Scourge catapult. I used those a lot in Warcraft 3 to kill. You guys could watch some of the older videos from a couple years ago. See it in action if you want to see me be terrible at another Blizzard game. And actually, when I played through, I think it was like Beyond the Dark Portal, I didn't even play through it legitimately. By then I was so, like, oh man, it's so time consuming. I believe I just used like cheat codes or something just so I could see the game. Alright, so let's see what we got here. This is Corin's Crossing. Who's haunted here? Who can give us... Okay, it's not the speakers, it's not the ghosts, is it zombies again? It's not the Cult of the Damned Summoner, it's not the Abomination. Who? Who does it? Ooh, I don't even see any zombies. So Terrordale, or Fungal Vale, I mean, Fungal whatever, that was a good spot, but I don't see a single one inside here. Maybe if I went into some of the buildings? Yeah. Literally don't see a single one. Alright, well that's okay. We have other options. And we are already doing pretty good on time. So let's go over to the Skull of Horgus. Let's see. Aren't it slowing poison? You suck. And then from there we'll shoot over there. Oh, just a slow canter, a slow stroll. Alright, so now we're heading over to the Skull of Horgus. That's one of the other villains. So we got a villain with a sword, and now this is another villain where his head was chopped off, and eventually I guess they lost it. Put him underwater or something. Threw it in a lake. Okay, we got some blighted horrors. You can see it. Oh, down there. Oh, it's like a perpetual battle underwater. There is no hope. Yeah, so they're spectral defenders. Our master wants you. And then they disappear. So by us taking this, we're actually kind of ending some of the hauntings. Alright, now we're going to shoot across to this area. So we have two other options. If we strike out on both, then we will turn around and go back into the woods here and actually pick up a couple other quests. I don't know that we'll have time to do that today, but today we're gonna march over. We need 7 more spirits. Let's see if we can find a few over here while we go get the symbol of lost honor. That's an important one for today. Don't you chase me down. Yeah, rep's only at 1677. I don't know what we do with that. We just keep this trinket on, and I mean, if we're gonna run Scholomance and then Stratholme multiple times, the rep's gonna... It's just ghouls. But I see one right there. Alright, fine. We gotta fight our way into the ghoul to get to this guy, but we need all the ghouls we can get. There's 2 at least. Be at least 10 after this. Where is this? What is this little town? I don't know. They disarmed me? I'm only like level 38 with punching. Cool. Alright. Got the Crypt Horror. Alright, don't see a lot on the other side, but at least we've got these 2. Again, they are diseased flayers, same ones as before. I will chop you. I mean, not bad. Like, I'm doing 6 to 700 a swing. Or maybe that's with each crit. Alright, so up in that spot, there's none. Maybe on the hill, there's... Yeah, there's another one up there. That's good. Yeah, so a little over 300 on a swing. So that's with Dragon Slayer, which is crit chance of the 140 attack power. That's what gets us. Alright, let's mount up. Just to check. I just aggroed one. There is one right there. And there's one right there. I don't want to unnecessarily fight you. You're just an innocent skeleton. There you go. That wouldn't be very cool of me. I'm really trying to think about you. Okay, so... we're really going to get most of them. Not all of them here. Because this will be 11, that's 12, and I saw at least one more up on the hill over there, so we'll be at least at 13. And that's before we even check this little area. Okay, I'm gonna eat that bolete. Oh man, we gotta get rid of some stuff here. We just have too much. I guess I'm gonna get rid of this roasted quail. Oh, I have a bunch of... yeah, I did. I think we need additional rune cloth, but I should have turned that in when we were in Stormwind. Did I already do the Night Elves? Yeah. Yeah, so when we were in Stormwind, I should have turned in a bunch of rune cloth. Alrighty, this is number 12. We're getting close to wrapping. I think at least what we'll do is finish off these guys and then also get the Symbol of Lost Honor. That's my... and then we'll go and turn in the couple that we have in... I think there's there. In, Light's Hope Chapel. Yeah, there we go. There's another guy. Okay, this is going to be our 13th one, so we only have to find 2 more. I do not see any up on the perimeter there. After this, we still have this one last node we can check, so hopefully we'll get lucky. There'll be at least 2 there. We're getting good on the Invader's Scourgestones. So that's good. That means we can turn in for some more Craftsman's Writs, I guess. I don't freaking know what to do with that. I don't care about that. Yeah, another rich thorium vein? Yes. I'll fight him for it. I'll fight you for it, dog. No. Get that out of my bag.
I'm out of range.
Okay. I mean, we've been a little better on the thorium on this episode. I think this would be now 10 thorium on one episode. Not too shabby. 1 dense stone. Alright, so into another sunken lake to get yet another cast-off artifact. In Northdale. Plague Monstrosity. Thanks. This is the symbol of lost honor. I thought it was going to be like a hammer, but it looks like a banner. Come on. Alright, so it is a banner. It is a Order of the Silver Hand banner. So now he's going to want that back soon. But let's go turn in Light's Hope Chapel stuff and get 2 more little dudes on the way. Hopefully. We can't get Devil's Librum quite yet, so we won't be able to really do the Darrowshire run. I wonder if that's going to end up being a raid level quest too. When we finally have to do the Battle of Darrowshire. So maybe we will get a run together one day where I will just gather up an entire raid group. Okay, this is called Brownman Mill. So we're looking for zombies. Oh, no. There's one right there. Guess I gotta fight this guy. I think he was draining my mana. Little jerk. I don't know what he was doing. Alright, so this is 1 of 2. Remember, I needed 2 more. Can you buy Savage Fronds? Maybe. I might be able to buy some Savage Fronds. Next time I'm in Stormwind area. That might save us some time, actually. I would need 38 more Fronds. Okay, we need 1 more zombie. I felt like I was getting a little close to this Scourge champion. We're really exploring a lot. I haven't been to this tower yet, and haven't been to that little town over there yet, but... And I think that town is like a shack. I don't really think it's much of a town. Little jerk. Got another Invader Scourge, so we have 15 of those now, so that's good. We'll be able to turn one of those in there. There's another rich thorium vein. Ah, come on. Just too good. This is the Noxious Glade. Cool, so another one. Come on, you stink. He's dodging a lot of stuff. Yikes. I was just waiting. That was a little too close for comfort on that one. Somebody just went up there. Let me at least get a heal. Oh, did you go for the thorium? Is that where they went? Yes. That's lame. So they just went and farmed. A hunter went up, farmed the rich thorium. Bummer. Alright, so we need 1 more ghoul. Looks like a pretty big, like... There he is. Be the last one we need. And then we can go turn some quests in, and that's a good spot for today. That'll also get all this junk off of our map. Alrighty. Nailed it. Okay. Freed all 15 spirits. So the Darrowshire questline is coming into focus. So all we're gonna do today here is just turn these quests in that we've been working on, and then we will call it a wrap. Let's go down and turn into Zaeldarr the Outcast first. Yeah, another one that writ, that might be the writ of passage. That might be something we have to wait a little bit on.
What can I do for you? Have a good one.
Did you find the hideout, Contessa? Did you take care of Zaeldarr? The Watchbringer? Oh, Ashbringer? Never heard of it. But stop bothering me.
Great, you got him. And I hope you taught his gang a lesson too.
And that's it. Just little repetition. Zaeldarr the Outcast done. Nothing. So that's just a one-off. And that's one of the easiest ones. That's another one. We don't have to do that one again on Horde. There's nothing really bringing it to the forefront. I don't get paid enough for this bull excrement. Now there is a dude, this guy, he goes out twice a day. I don't know when. So if we ever come here and he's not here,
our caravans go out
I
about
guess
twice a day.
we just look for it at that point in time. And then, because he's the person that you can get that writ of passage from. That's asking a lot.
Watch your back.
That trustful, smoky human. The reward will be worth it. These Argent Dawn folk don't mess around when it comes to payment.
I can pay you half up front and half when the job is done. While you were gathering the supplies, I had some of my people handle marking the Scourge buildings we need demolished. Here's the plan. I'm going to give you 10 sticks of my special compound. You're going to take them over to Plaguewood and plant them inside the Scourge structures that I've had marked for detonation. Bang! It's just that easy.
Smokey snaps his fingers. Alright, so we need to add a few more here. I mean, there's already been a pretty decent amount of quests in this area. So we just turned in That's Asking a Lot, and picked up When Smokey Sings, I Get Violent. We are not going to do that one again either, just because it was expensive. You know, like 20 gold or something to do that, to pick this quest up. Now, where's the other? We can go turn in. We have a bunch of Scourgestones. So that we can, yeah, this guy we can turn in.
King's honor, friend.
Minions? No, we don't have enough, but now we have a bunch of invaders. An Invader's Scourgestone is the insignia of the Scourge's elite troops. These are sometimes found on the stronger of the troops positioned in the Plaguelands. Slaying such a creature is indeed a challenge, but one that shall be relished with a commission to vanquish evil. The Argent Dawn currently offers a valid token in exchange for 10 of these insignia. Bring them to me here and I'll make sure you receive your just reward.
Congratulations, adventurer. I am pleased to award you with an Argent Dawn Valor token. Each Valor token handed out to worthy recipients is a sign of the tide turning against the Scourge. With more and more heroes fighting the Scourge in their own lands, the Argent Dawn will assuredly be at the forefront when the time comes to wage war on the ultimate evil of the Scourge. I hope that the valor you've shown what it took to acquiring your token will carry the day then as well.
Alright, so we're going to just, like, sit on that. I'm going to try to save those tokens. Okay, because I think you need them for a few things. Alright, so that one's good. We're still just friendly at 1800.
Well met.
Epic.
Greetings, friend. Have you insignias of the Dawn or the Crusade that you would like to redeem for
Yeah, see, I think we can get... That's the thing. It's the friend of the Dawn. So, have you insignias of... Yeah, what she's saying is that basically it's 110 each, but they get much cheaper if you drop that rep down. What could we ever use? Well, I think you can buy whichever ones you want. This attack power, that's 12. The chance to get crit, and 12 stam. That's basically like an 18. So it's a slight upgrade. From the spell version of it is, you know, whatever, 13 points plus healing effect. The bracers of hope. I mean, those could be okay as a healing. That's actually decent healing bracer. The fact that it could be a healing necklace and a healing bracer, actually, yeah, it's a little better. So they are good. And this trinket, your next 5 spell cast. Okay, so this is like pretty good. That talisman is great for healing. So actually like 3 of these gears things would be good for me.
Greetings, friend. Have you insignias of the Dawn or the...
And then for the blue, like the healing and mana, that's a pretty good blue ring. 18 healing. 15. Yeah, I mean, either way, it's a straight up upgrade. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. The bag, I mean, sure. 18 slot bags. That's better than all my bags. So that would be nice, but that's like a luxury. The mail, no. And the 40 healing helmet that's an upgrade too. So, you know, there's multiple upgrades right there. But again, I would wait myself until those insignias were way cheaper. Right now we have 9 and 1, so the Crusader insignias are a lot harder to come by. For now. Alright, let's turn in these couple villains of Darrowshire.
Later.
Did you find the skull and the soul, Contessa?
You found them. Well done, adventurer. These relics hold a power I do not fully understand, a power you will one day harness. They also bring dark memories to my mind, memories of death and treachery, and of the last night of Darrowshire.
And defenders of Darrowshire.
It is good to hear you found the tortured souls of my brethren and freed them. My heart will weep less, knowing at least some of the defenders of Darrowshire no longer wallow in the vile subservience of the Scourge.
Yeah, but there's not a lot we can do about that right now, because we still need the third one. What did we do? We did villains and defenders. So villains is done. Cool. And defenders is done. So that's good. We made some really good progress today. I think it's kind of deceptive. So we have to go to Augustus's receipt book. I'm pretty sure that's this out here. Yeah, so that will give us open to Stratholme. Heroes of Darrowshire. We're going to need to get the other... Oh, I have this twice. Okay, cool. Alright, so Heroes of Darrowshire will still need Forgotten Memories. We actually have ready to turn in right now. And that will give us a couple more We have this one we can turn in, and then I think once we turn in the 3 of those, that will open up Marauders of Darrowshire. Then we can return to Chromie. We've already done those 2. These are just grinding things. We need to do some of them. That will check out if we get lucky. That's maybe becomes a vanity project. Establishing new outposts. That's the PvP one. Yeah, so we basically get to the Battle of Darrowshire. And this Ice Guard and Shadow Guard, I don't know how you open those up. Like, if we look at that one time. Doesn't say requires level 60. Okay. I don't know. It permanently adds 10 frost resistance. Yeah, how do you get it? Oh, you need to give him 10 insignia of the Crusade. Which you can get those from the Craftsman's Writs. Or the Bone Fragments are probably the best part. And the Bone Fragments and Crypt's Fiend parts. Those are going to be the best way to get them. I guess. So yeah, you can just turn them into him also. Okay, so that's good to know. I don't care about that. We can stick those over on the vanity page too. Because who stinking cares? Dread Citadel Naxxramas we will pick up, but that's also cheaper. It will get cheaper by us picking up, but I'm not ready to put that one over there yet. All right, I'm going into the... Actually, let's repair, then I'll go into the chapel and we'll wrap it. But yeah, made great progress today. Great progress. Where is the dude?
What's that? I've got too much to do and not enough time to do it in person. Please get out of my way.
This guy. I was gonna say, I know there's a dude around here somewhere.
Master Craftsman Omarion just vanished.
Uh-huh.
Like a toot in the wind.
Like a
Poof.
toot in the
Gone.
wind.
Bah! Now I'm the only one left to craft the goods for the boys on the front lines.
Okay. I mean, we're pretty full on inventory stuff, but once we do this bombing quest, that'll help us a little bit.
Off with you.
Alrighty. Thank you, everybody, for your time with me today. Hopefully you enjoyed this journey that we continue to have together. What's my little bones frags looking at? A lot. Yeah. Thanks for watching, listening, and tuning in. I'll see all of you guys on the next episode of Lore of Warcraft. This one's in the pipe. 5 by 5.